Hi, I'm Stylist Lee. Some of you may know me as your friend, your family member, your homegirl who does hair. But for the most of you, you know me as your celebrity hairstylist who keeps it real. And with over 11 years of experience, your girl has found herself in a pickle or two, where I had to keep it real. And oftentimes I ask myself, am I wrong? Welcome back, you guys, to another episode of Am I Wrong?, where you visit every week to hear a customer service bizarre story, and I allow you, the viewers, to weigh in if I was wrong on how I handled the situation or if I was right by leaving a comment below. So I'm going to be adding a new segment to this series. So I have an email for you guys where you can share your customer service experience and allow me to be able to share it on one of my videos, and I feel maybe you were right or if you were wrong. And you're going to leave that email at leamiwrong@gmail.com. So before I start with another new video of Am I Wrong, to give you guys a new situation, we have to start from the beginning in order for you to be able to tell me if I was wrong on how I handled my customer service experience. So let's start from the beginning. My customers, they like to schedule online because it's easy, it's convenient, it's available 24 hours for people to schedule at any time of the day. And when they come in, they're able to start their service and receive whatever it is that they booked for. However, this particular situation that I'm going to be sharing with you guys, a client of mine, she booked an appointment and she scheduled for, or let's just say she scheduled for a Tuesday originally. Later on within that week, she decided that her schedule changed and she wanted to schedule it for a Saturday. This is just a scenario. I don't remember exactly what day it was that she scheduled on, but we're just going to go with that scenario. So she scheduled for a Tuesday and rescheduled for a Saturday. So if you guys know anything about an online system, the online system is very precise. It kind of tells you client details, your name, the service type that you're looking for, and it also gives you the time and date of preference that you looked for as well, along with reminders in your email as well as text messaging. It's a very handy tool. I think a lot of hairstylist professionals or customer service professionals should have some type of online booking for convenience and also to help you better be efficient in the salon where you can better attend to your customers. However, my client booked an appointment and she did not put it in her Google Calendar, however it is that she manages her books, and she came in instead of the date that she rescheduled for, she came in on the original date that she scheduled for. So I know what you're thinking, like, okay, well, what was the reason for you rescheduling in the first place if you were gonna come on the original date anyway? At this time, I am booked. My schedule is booked up. I cannot accommodate any other customers other than the people that's on my books. And also, this particular day was a special day for me because I had a high-end customer coming in, a special event, and they booked out my evening for a private session. And so basically what a private session is, someone comes in, it's usually an increase higher than the original service time, just to allow them to be able to come in and have total privacy, to be secluded away from maybe fans or people who are just a fan of them or love their work. They don't want to be bothered within the setting. So I had my regular customers that morning, and then later that evening I had to make sure that my regular customers were cleared out for my private client service per se. My client, who I'm finishing up with at the moment, she's under the dryer and she's going to be my last client before my private session comes in, and I get a knock on my door. I'm like, shouldn't nobody be knocking on my door right now? So I'm like, okay. You guys don't know, I have a private salon studio, and basically my private salon studio is very exclusive, and I only accommodate my clientele. I typically don't take walk-ins. I'm by appointment only. So there's no reason why I should have any surprise visits coming in my door. However, so I looked through the peephole and I saw a familiar face, and I was like, oh, okay, that's my girl. But what is she doing here? So I was like, hey, what's up? So she goes on to tell me, and she was like, hey Lee, I'm here for my whatever time appointment. And I'm like, no, you don't have an appointment today. She's like, no Lee, yes I do, yes I do. I have an appointment. I have my reminder right here. Stop playing with me, Lee. And I'm saying to myself, ain't nobody playing with you. I'm like, ain't no one playing with you. Like, I'm so serious right now. As my client is under the dryer getting ready to wrap it up so I can get her up out of here before this particular client comes in. So she's like, Lee, why are you playing with me today? Da, 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 da. And she shows me the confirmation email, and I was like, yes, that is the confirmation email for the original appointment you booked for. I said, however, you rescheduled your appointment for the other day. She was like, I did. She said, I remember going in there rescheduling, but I don't remember if I finished it or whatever the case was. And I said, no. I said, you finished it because the original appointment canceled out. So at this point, she's showing me an email of the original confirmation email that she currently received at the time that she booked the original appointment. Which, of course, once you receive a confirmation email, that does not go away. You're going to forever have that confirmation email, even if you cancel the appointment. It's in your email. You cannot unresend an email. However, she booked another appointment and she never checked that email and added it to her Google Calendar to remind her of that appointment. So she just proceeded as regular for her original appointment date, which is not my problem. I am sorry that that happened, but I guess this is going to be the time where you guys let me know. Was your girl wrong for that? I don't know. But let's go ahead and finish with this story real quick. Wrapping it up, she shows me the email. I looked at the calendar date on when the email was sent, and I mirrored it with the email notifications that I have within the system that I use. And I was just like, oh yeah, you received this email on the date that you booked the original appointment, but you also should have this email showing you that you rescheduled it and it moved to this date, so forth and so forth. So at this point, we finally get down to the conclusion. She's like, oh yeah, I do remember. I never added it to my calendar. Oh, I'm so sorry, Lee. Is there any way you can take me today? I politely said no. I said, unfortunately, I can't take you today. You're gonna have to come in on the date that you originally booked for, because that's the time that's allotted for you. So she tells me, she was like, well, no, Lee, no. She said, I already planned an event. I just ran a marathon today, so my hair is soaking dirty and wet, and I need you, please, Lee, don't let me down. I need you to do my hair. After she proceeds to beg, unfortunately, I have to stand to my guns. No. Unfortunately, I said no once again. So she was like, okay, Lee, I understand. And she proceeds to leave. So at this point, she leaves. I'm wrapping it up with my client that was under the dryer. And
a few moments later,
I get another knock at the door.
Hold up. Say what?
So at this point, I'm like, okay, my private session shouldn't be here yet. Now who is it at the door? Okay, I answer the door. Lord and behold, it's my client again. I answered her. I said, what's up, girl? She was like, Lee, I know you're busy. I know you have an appointment, but this is really, really important. This is very important. To a lot of people, anything that's going on in your life is important to you. And as she's telling me that this is very, very important to myself, I'm saying this is very, very important that I get y'all behinds up out of here before this person comes, because they are paying me a good amount of money for y'all to be out of here. So I'm gonna need you to go, like, to the left, out the door. Anyway, so she's telling me, she was like, Well, dang, Lee, who is it you got coming up in here? I don't understand why it has to be clear. Why I can't get my hair done? It shouldn't take you that long. Let me see how much time we have. What time do they come? And then we can decide if I'm gonna be out in time. Da 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 da.
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
I don't know. What do you want to do today?
1. You are not my assistant. You do not ask me how much time we got before the next appointment. That's not what this scheduling thing is all about. There's a reason why people keep a book, a planner, to keep themselves organized. Unfortunately, you made a boo-boo. That ain't Lee's fault. I'm sorry, but you gotta go. I love you, but you gotta go. That's not my fault. At this point, she's mad. So now she's mad, and she was like, Lee, it's just this one time. It'll never happen again. I understand that. I completely understand. And I do understand that you made a mistake. However, your mistake can't cost me money. Not only that it can't cost me money, when I finish with my last session of the day, I want to go home. I want to spend time with my husband. I want to go home and lay on the couch, whether that be throw my bra off and just lay there and sob in the dark. I should be able to do that when I'm finished with work. My job isn't to stay at work all day, 24 hours, until everyone's emergency hair service is fulfilled. That's not Lee's job. I give you the hours of operation that I plan to take service for, and then after that, my time is my time. I am so sorry that this this appointment time did not fall in line with what you had planned. All in all, because of my crazy delivery, everyone who knows me and my clients know me, everyone loves my personality because I am 100% honest at all times, and I'm always keeping it 100% real at all times. Everyone tells me that my honesty is refreshing, whether I'm on set, whether I'm in the salon. Anyone who's ever came across me, they be like, Lee, your honesty is so refreshing. We need more people like you. And there's some people who tell me, Lee, you're mean. You're a B. Blase, whatever, blue. I don't care. I don't know when being honest has ever been a mean thing. Sorry, I'm not here to offend you. But my client in the chair who I'm wrapping it up with, she proceeds to giggle. I'm not approving of this, but I can understand why it may have been a little funny to her. So she's giggling, and so my client, who's trying her best to get in the chair, she looks at her and she proceeds to tell her, she's like, it's not funny. Why are you laughing? Are you laughing at me? This is not funny. So I immediately get in the middle of it, and I'm just like, oh my God, please do not start arguing up in here. So I tell her, I say, hey, stop laughing. Like, don't do that. Like, just don't. I know it may be funny, but wait till she leaves if you want to giggle. So she was like, I'm sorry, Lee, I'm sorry, Lee. She was like, this is just so funny. It's just so funny. She said, why is she so persistent? And I said, I get it. Just shh, like, be quiet. So I proceeded to tell her, I was like, look, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do you today. You do have to go. I'm going to see you on, let's just say Saturday, the day that she rescheduled for. I'm going to see you on Saturday, and anything that you need on that day of your service appointment, I'll be more than happy to service you on that day, which is allotted. But today, ain't gonna happen. So she leaves out, she storms, and she's upset and she's mad. And but fast forwarding, she still comes to me. She did get over it. She was just mad for that time being. But I'm gonna allow you, the viewers, to let me know if I handled that situation wrong. Is the customer always right? Since that's the saying that the world goes around, right? Is the customer always right? Should I have accommodated my schedule and worked 16 hours in order to accommodate her after my private session? Or should I have canceled my private session for her? You guys let me know. This is your opportunity to leave your discussion down below. Let me know if I handled the situation wrong or was I right, and give your girls a thumbs up. You guys be sure to leave a comment below and be sure to tune in on next week's episode of Am I Wrong? It will be the last episode of Am I Wrong for season 1. Until then, I will see you guys next time, and you guys have a great day. Next time on Am I Wrong? Be sure to catch the season 1 finale. You're not going to want to miss it. Be back here September 15th, 2018 at 8 a.m. Pacific time. Hey, have you guys heard? I have new merch. Be sure to shop at Stylist Apparel.